guys, today is a Saturday. It's a good day. I have a lot of things planned and I thought that I would take you along with me today to see what I do on a kind of busy Saturday. It's not the usual Saturday, but I have one thing in the morning, which is now, and one thing in the evening, and it's also my mom's birthday today. So yeah, it's a busy day and I thought that would be a perfect day to take you along with me just to see what I do on a Saturday. So let's get going. I'm at the Jason Special School and it is windy and loud, so I don't know whether you can hear me. But I just wanted to tell you why we are here and what I'm doing here. So basically this school, which I will show you a little of, is a special school started by two people called Maria and Cyril, and they have a son called Jason who is a special child, and they started the school to help other people in this little place called Meranpara. It's in the state of Kerala of India, and it's a small village, and for the people here who can't reach other rehab centers or special schools which are in the big cities, they started the school for that. And in 2016, one of the trusts that my family runs, which is the Jethro Educational Trust, we took up this project, and so we are here today to actually but this year we started the Jethro Talent Discovery and Development Center. It was launched last year, and from January onwards we have a person called Anish who's spending time with the kids, and we are ourselves as well as other volunteers spending time with the kids, just knowing that they have some talent within them which sometimes society or parents don't recognize just because they have other needs which might need to be fulfilled physically but mentally, and they have a lot of talent. So today we're here to talk to the person who's been spending time with these children. The basic whole idea of the school is that the children here develop not only in their education and academics, but as individuals who can function in society, and as individuals who can contribute to society, and as individuals who can give society whatever value is there in them, because all of them have some skills, some talent, something that is only theirs, and that's only something that they can give to this world. And we want to make sure that this school is that kind of environment which hones their talents, which supports their talents, which encourages them and provides a community for them to be able to be who they are, basically.
The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Dickery, dickery, dock.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Bye. Mom here with me, and as I told you before, she is celebrating her birthday today. I thought I'll take this opportunity to ask her a few questions, just a couple of questions about her past year as well as the year to come. So my first question to you is, what was the highlight of last year for you?
I think the highlight of last year was more the opportunities given to me to speak in public and to influence lives through my convictions, through what I believe in, to change the thought process of people. I think that was a highlight. I was given more opportunities to be able to do that, and I'm happy that I did that.
And so now that you're 51, what is your, not plan, but like what's your vision for the next year? Like what do you think will happen and what do you expect from next year?
See, birthdays come and go, but the fact is, there is a lifespan. You cannot live endlessly. Fact is, life is limited. There's only for a certain time that you are given in this world, and what you can do in that time. At that time, what you have in your hand, what you can give to the society, what you can give to the people, sharing the experience that I've had to help them to live a better life and live a fulfilled life with a purpose. And I think the next year will be more bigger and more of, I believe I'll be pushed into a lot of things which are not very comfortable, because a lot of people like to be in their comfort zones, like to do things which they've been doing all the many years that they've lived. But I think this year is going to be different for me. It's going to be moving away from my comfort zone and doing things which are not very I'm not comfortable doing, but I think I will do it because life is too short.
Yesterday I was hearing my dad talk about his wedding day, and there's a practice in the wedding where the groom has to give a toast, like a reply to the toast. Like somebody gives a toast and you reply to it. And so in his reply, that's one of the things he talked about was giving back to society and how he and my mom will do that. And I didn't really remember that because I've seen that video years ago. But I was just thinking that that was something that even at that age they were thinking about. And today, looking at all the things that they do, it's really great to have that example in front of me and actually do something. Like even in the morning we were at the place which you would have seen earlier, the Jason Special School, and so those are things that you can do to give back to the community, and that's how life should be. And so I'm thankful for having you as my mother. Thank you. I am right outside an event that I'm attending today, which is a company event, which is the annual families get together that we have at VT. That's the firm that I work for. And this families get together is an annual event where all the families of staff get together. Basically, this is a time when just families get together, get to know each other, spouses, parents, siblings, and just spend time together, have fun. There are some games, there are competitions, and on this day families get together not only to get to know each other but get to know the company. And because your work life is pretty much your second life, like there's your personal life and there's your work life, and you spend a lot of time in your office doing the work that you do. And so it's very important that your family knows what you're doing, your family connects to what you're doing, and not only see your office as a means to an end, like it's not just your livelihood, but it's more than that, that it's a community of people who love what they do, who are constantly striving to be more excellent at what they do and doing more than just the normal work. So at VT, it's not only your official work, which is the priority and which is very important, and you strive constantly to learn and improve, but it's also your involvement in the community, it's your involvement in other extracurriculars, because we understand that people are not one-dimensional, that there are more sides to people, and there might be accountants, there might be engineers, there might be IT professionals, there might be administrators, but there's more to them than just that.
அது சில பேர்லாம் இல்லைன்னா ஐ மே நாட் வாட் ஐ வாஸ் ரைட் நவ். அவங்கள பற்றி எனக்கு கிடைச்ச இந்த லைஃப்பில் நான் சொல்லி.
So the one thing that we continue to emphasize to give a sense of balance that anyone needs to become a successful professional is the combination of knowledge and its application, the skill and its learning, and the attitude and the values. So this is amazing combination. Sometimes and most often, very often, we find that people miss out on this. So we've seen decades of life that were lived in this fashion, and we also have, today we see the consequence of such kinds of narrow emphasis that we have made. We have paid less heed to things that are even more important, that is the values that we embrace, the attitudes that we have. And I think the situations that we find ourselves in as nation, as the kind of characterizations that we see in leadership, the kind of stories that we read in our papers, the kind of assaults that happen in society puts before us a serious question as to what we need to be really. Are we meant to be only people who will be able to earn money and give some kind of education for our children? Or are we meant to be people who are standing as strong in our convictions, strong in our values, strong in our attitudes, and direct the destiny of the nation in the manner in which it has to go? I believe that if we were only narrowly pursuing our profession, we'll do disservice to our nation, because the nation needs us. The nation needs our transformed lives in order to really be able to pull it in the direction that it needs to go. We can't have a society that has lost its character, that has lost its soul. The society throws so much of opportunities, as you know, and sensitization of ourselves in order for ourselves to be the kind of individuals who are able to be empathetic to the needs of society and respond to its need is an important learning that we all need to learn. So VTE tries to enable it right from the day one.
So I'm back home and it's been a good long day. It might not seem like that because I don't know, I'm not filmed each and every moment of the day, but it was a very long day according to me, a long Saturday according to me, because I started the day at 8 and now it's almost 11:45, almost 12. So it's been a long day, but it's been a really good day and I had a good time. So it's been a day full of good actions, good work, good conversation, good people, and I think that's what makes a good day. Like, you end the day knowing that your day was filled with things, because on the days, even though sometimes we feel that having a day where you do nothing is kind of relaxing and good and gives you pleasure for that moment, but I've realized that the days when my day has been filled with things have been the days when I end the day feeling satisfied and happy that the day was good.